There are 3 different chord mode settings in Evolution Acoustic Guitar Steel Strings. In this video, I'll go through all 3 different settings and show you how they work. The first mode is the default. It's with the chord recognition disabled. And this allows you to play on the main playing range like this, but also use the strum keys. The strum keys will just either repeat the last note or notes that you played, or you can actually strum them. So like this, if I hold a chord and then use the 2 strum keys, it can sound like this. You can also use it to repeat the last note that you played for things like tremolo, like this. Or just as a performance tool if you need to quickly repeat a certain chord. So the next chord mode is called held notes. And this actually works very similar, except when you play on the main playing range, it won't actually play any notes. What you would use this for is if you have a very specific voicing that you want to strum or play, you can hold that in the main playing range and then use the strum keys to strum those held notes, like this. So the final chord mode is the auto detection, and that'll let you play any notes in the main playing range. And again, when you press those keys, it won't actually make any sound. But when you play the notes, it'll recognize the chord, and you can use that when using the strum keys. So it could be anything from a root and third to a triad to 7th and 9th chords with alterations, basically whatever you want. It'll also take into account the inversion of the chord as well. So here's an example of that. So the other thing that it takes into consideration when detecting the chord is what your fretting position is. So if you go into the fretting section and you move the fret position upwards, so the guitarist's hand would be further up on the neck of the guitar, and you play a chord, it'll use a different voicing. Here's an example. And if I move that fret position around, you can hear it use different voicings. So the other thing is, I just noticed that I have the open strings option enabled, meaning that it'll use open strings when possible, when you've got the fretting position higher up. And that kind of opens up some interesting possibilities for different chord voicings. So those are the 3 different chord modes, and hopefully you enjoy this video, and hopefully you'll be able to apply some of this to your own sequencing and performance. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more videos.